All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome. We're playing some more standard, and we're playing. It's almost like a freshly brewed. I just a dragon deck that I built. Built this deck in the bath last night. Baths are do 2 baths a day as part of my recovery process. A nice hot bath. So just get the iPad in the bath and build some decks and make sure I don't drop it. Of course, don't want to do that. But wanted to build a red-green dragons deck. There are some really good dragon cards already in standard. Like I think Kolaghan Warmonger is just like the nuts. It's just a 3/2 haste for 3 if it draws a card every turn, a spell no less. And this card is just freaking great. Warmonger. We have new dragon cards like Sarkhan and Molt Exhale, which are great. We got Gwenna, a lot of 5-power creatures here. A lot of dragons already in the format, and we got. I think Dragonstorm is pretty good. 5th toughness, pretty good dragon. Dragonhawk, Hellkite's obviously awesome as well. Rith. A lot of big, dumb idiots. The real draw here, though, is Twin Moss Stormbrood, though, where this is basically a red-green deck, right? We're playing this for the roast. This is a roast. You can, like, reveal to Sarkhan. You can hit off Warmonger. And it is also very castable with Heirloom, Gwenna, Cavern of Souls. It's a very, very light white splash. Not really intending on playing this card very often, but it's fine to cast in longer games. And Heirloom's pretty great. We play this card in our Ponza deck. It's very, very nice as well. And I also think Hellkite's just awesome too. So that's a deck. Kind of stompy dragons. We're going to see if this works or not and just kind of do our thing. So that's really, really cool. So let's get right to the games. Brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, let's do this, chat. Coming at me, Dragon Time. Sure, sounds fun. What's up, Les Paul? Working on getting better. We got 4 Cavern of Souls total for the Omniscience deck. That's probably a tough matchup. I mean, we don't really interact with their combos super well. Yeah, this could be tough. We'll see. And they hit the Omniscience too. Oh my god. Well, when this deck draws well, it is pretty gross. All right, let's play Sarkhan. Gentlemen, behold. Pre-release is going to be Paladar. Pre-release is going to be on the 19th. Yeah, they might just turn for us here. Alright. They have Stock Up, Moment of Truth. No, yeah, this is a little unfortunate for us, but sure. So you can play Heirloom and I should attack. Whatever, doesn't matter. Start a block for sure. So we'll play Llanowar Elves. Leave up our Molten Exhale and just hope they have the combo and no way to stop the their removal spell, which is a really, really big ask, but we'll stock up, sure. All right, we can leave up Exhale for the rest of the game. So but we are, combo into our, kind of mid-range big stompy deck is, the worst possible for us. What are you going to do? So, land Dragonstorm. I could see an argument for tapping elves over a land here. If they have an unsummon, they could unsummon the elves and combo us. They have a different unsummon, sure. And now if I recast this, we can't defend ourselves against the combo. So we're just going to say go, which is really, really awful. Alright, so here's the Awakening. And they play a second copy of Omniscience. Sorry. Well, sure. So they got the stones, and we are probably dead. That is the way to defend against our removal spell on your Omniscience. You need to have an Omniscience in your hand or have a counter spell. What's up, Spear? Hope we're doing good as well. Like, they could brick. It is never mind, just kidding. All right, so their draw was exceptional. Our draw was kind of slow, and like we just don't have a lot of ways to stop their combo in game one. But we're gonna bring in what? We're gonna bring in Cavern Souls, Ghost Vacuums, Paw Patch Formations, and the Exhales can go. These Storm Broods aren't very good either. Bring in Devastator. These are the boards as a dragon to bring in. It's like the next best dragon when you board out the roasts. Heirloom, Paw Patch. Burst Lightning is not good, but it is, you know, at least we don't have a lot of interaction for this deck, honestly. It's just like not how our deck is built, unfortunately. So, gotta cut one more card here. I think Burst Lightning's fine. This card attacks at least. We can cut like one of the bigger dumb dragons. Sure. All right, on the play. Liner Elves, please. We're gonna keep. I think this is a bad matchup. We need to get a little lucky here. Just draw a land. If we draw a land and we have, you know, we have elves into Gwenna, into Sharkin and stuff. So we just need to draw a land here. Come on, land. Help me out. Alright, who's ready to get temporary lockdown? Raise your hand in chat. We do have a paw patch for it, so. Alright, Archaeologist. Don't mill Omniscience again, please. When this card's in tomb, it's not very fair. And we miss again. Alright, well. Alright. Might be in trouble. Untap.
Somebody's playing a prank on me. Yeah.
Okay. No dragon here for Sarkin. Want to buy one natural order, you know? Like a real elf deck. It's no pressure here at all. Yeah, this has been not a very good first match here. Not a great matchup. Our draws have been pretty abysmal. We draw Cavern Souls. Fantastic. Okay, well, I guess it's time to start attacking. We're going to name Dragon. We're going to Dispersal by Gwenna. I should let back one guy, maybe. Huh, they want Sarkin instead. Oh, I can't cast Sarkin, so sure, I guess. And they find the Omniscience too. Oh my god, that's so obnoxious. Alright, so they're not going to eat a Llanowar Elf. Interesting. Do they have a... It sucks if they have a lockdown. We have to free their Archaeologist to get our guys back. Just about everything that could go wrong is going wrong here. Alright, well, here's the Awakening. They have the backup copy of Omniscience too. No, they have Charter Course. Alright, well. Got a Counterspell too. Of course they do. Alright, yeah, I mean, that does make it harder to combo, I guess, because they have less looks, but... Alright, 4 looks. That'll probably do it. Right. Not very fun. Pretty awful matchup for us. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, on the play. Let's try and do better here. Sand looks pretty good, so. We got turn one burn spell into Sarkin into Big Idiots. Love it. This draw's perfect. Let's draw. Okay, so we're gonna Sarkin. We can Omen if we have to. If we draw a land, I don't know. What should we'll do actually? Here's Heartfire Hero. They kept a 1-lander too? Damn. Alright, so we're just gonna Omen here. Make our land drops. This is always more for casting in this deck than doing this, but... And then we have the Heirloom for extra colors. Very likely they have a Rage here. I should have just attacked. It's not like we're blocking, but... Sure, that's great for us. Totally fine. Alright, so we draw a Twin Moss Storm Brood. I think we're just gonna Heirloom and Gwenna. Casting this is super reasonable. We could also... It might be a roast. Screaming Nemesis! Alright, so we draw a Warmonger. So we can go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can go Stormbrood, untap, Warmonger, which is pretty insane. Gain us 5 life up front. And attack with a Warmonger. Draw a Dragon. Hell yeah. We got options. I think I want a 5-power Dragon. I just want one of these, honestly. Just gain 5 life, but a 5. Because, like, the Bloom Vine won't untap Gwenna, which is kind of a big deal. Bone Ward's also really good, too, but I think the life gain is where we want. Yeah, just do it again. It's also a roast if we want a rule spell. You know, the next turn could be, like, Hellkite, roast something. Woo! With such confusion, gonna make you wanna scream, make you wanna scream. You try to cope with every line of scrutinize. I do a little crotch grab, you know, ow, but that would hurt a lot, so I'm not gonna do that. Ember Art Challengers here. And a Heartfire Hero, sure. Somebody please have mercy. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. But like, again, we're just gaining life and doing shit, right? So, Dragon. Now we can go Stormbrood, untap something else. Yeah, I think we're in great shape here. The thing about the red deck is, like, you really need to kill them when you're a mid-range deck. You can't, like, dick around and try and, like, you know, like, block. Just don't block. Just gain life attack and kill them. Like, right, so we're going to hard cast another Stormbrood. And then we can untap and cast the Hellkite. Gain 5. This will not untap, though. It's 5 or greater. We could Warmonger. Hitting their green is pretty good, though. If they are... I would guess they're probably... If they're buying lights, they're probably just splashing the adventure creature. So that probably isn't that relevant, actually. But the 4/5 blocks pretty well, too. And is likely to block and survive for whatever. We can attack first, I guess, and see what we hit. I guess if we attack first, we're not playing this then. So let's still attack. Let's see what happens. So let's attack. Cool. That's also an option of just, like, roasting something. Sure. This card's gas. They're really good, you know? Alright, so hit your land, get a mountain, and stun it. We have 2 good blockers in play. We're at a pretty healthy 19. And, like, we're attacking for a ton, too. This is going to untap next turn, too. Gwenna's kind of gas. Again, there are a lot of really good cards in Standard that aren't necessarily seeing a ton of play. Second Nemesis. Right, that keeps us out of the off the ground, but we can Heirloom and draw a card off that too. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Untap, play second Monger. Okay, let's do this. We're at 21. It will be a turn. Draw another Hellkite. Sure. So it just casts this guy. Untap Gwenna. Gain some life, cast Warmonger. Pretty gas game, honestly. They did stumble a little bit at the start, I guess, but... Questing Druid. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. We got 4 of them. And this card goes real deep to find them, you know? Cool game. All right. More of that. So we're going to bring in... They're like mono red, splashing for just the adventure. I like Clasms, Baloths. Unfortunately, even though we're splashing white, we still don't really have a good answer to Nemesis because, like, we can't really cast white spells. All of our sources of white cast creatures, creatures, and creatures. So, like, there isn't really a card I could think of that would, you know, work. We could play like some like Banisher Priest effect, I guess, but even that's pretty hard to cast too. So the Nemesis is still pretty annoying. We can try to avoid it though. Pyroclasm is also really awkward against Nemesis. I think we still want them to draw though. And the Warmongers, even though they were good that game, are pretty bad against them on the draw. So sure. I mean, it's not a very good hand, but I don't know if we can mulligan this. We have a lot of good 4s in our deck. We have a unkillable mana rock. I think hand sucks keep. We're just going to keep this and probably lose, but whatever. Alright, well, turn 1 Carp Forest means they probably are very light on land. No, they probably... Oh, maybe they are like actually like a red-green deck. Oh, that was a great draw. Bailout's insane. Turn 3 Bailout now. What's up, Fear Symmetry? Who's playing F&M tonight? It's the release weekend, right? A little sad I'm on Denver, but that's obviously not a possible trip for me, so... Yeah, we're taking 4... Yeah, there's a very good chance. That was actually a pretty good draw. Alright, we're probably super dead here, but... I'd like to line up the Elves on the Paw Patch if we can. And then jam Bailout next turn. Don't forget to shower. I really hate comments like that. I think that is such a negative way to view yourself and your community. Like, there are people who don't shower in all communities, and drawing attention to that, it's just like pretty lowbrow, I think. So, live your life, I guess. But all right, so bail off it is. Should have pride in your own community, you know. Gain 4. Four mana, 3 cards in hand. The chat comment was, don't forget to shower if you're going to F&M, which I think is a, again, just very negative. Fire up the village. They played the land first, so a little womp womp for them. And Bailout's holding the fort decently well. Bailout is more so for Pixie than for the red decks, but... Alright, well, you're snap blocking, so... Go nuts, friend. That is a good exchange for us. Untap and draw a land. So let's probably play basics, play around a Lynx if we can. Alright. 5/5 first strike's pretty big. Here's the Screaming Nemesis. They have a Frenzy too. That would suck. They don't. Awesome. So we reveal Burst Lightning land. We get a dinosaur and a treasure. Nemesis again. It's so hard to clear that card cleanly, but we have 2, 4, 6, 7 mana. We have Gwenna. Might just burst their face, honestly, because we are trying to race here, so. We could draw off Heirloom also, and have Exhale up as well. Let's do that. We're going to attack. I think attacking is like, just we have to keep attacking and try and kill them. So again, can't give them time to get out of this. Draw a card. It's another dragon. Dragonhawk, Fate's Tempest. Whenever enters attack, exile top X cards of your library, and reach by 4 or greater. So they'll take 4 off this. That's pretty good. Alright, so let's just dragon and probably just nug their face. reveal 2 cards we can't cast. Just cast Burst Lighting on their face. Target other creatures is bad because they have the Paw Patch, so... Alright, sure. And now they'll be at 6 with two big dragons in play. Or 8, sorry. That's pretty awesome. Gotta deal 12 points of damage to us? That's possible, but... You know, I'm feeling pretty good here. Feeling pretty good.
I'm in control here.
I would say land 6, not good for them. Nemesis not good either. They're dead. Yeah.
On the machine!
Bring it on. You lose. You lose.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
And we rank back up too. So I hate the rank down to rank back up immediately. Ragavan. His hand's gas. Heirloom's a pretty cool card. I'm a fan. I would have called this my sleeper card in my set review. Yeah, obviously they drew 6 lands that game, but I don't think that there were a lot of things we died to there, so. This is the only mana rock in standard. No, there's other mana rocks. There's the Iron Crag, which is legendary and only taps for colorless, which is pretty bad. There's a mana rock for artifacts only. So I like this background, it's cool. Alright, turn 1 Llanowar Elves. We got some heirlooms, some roast. Bad news here, of course, you can't heirloom into roast, but red again. Alright, you got it, friend. Don't want to roast the Hired Claw, or do I want to just play an heirloom? Playing an heirloom gives us the biggest upside for next turn, so. Also, if they go, nice mountain. If they go land mouse, you want to kill it too, so. Alright, so take some damage. Sure. That's pretty good. We draw a Bloomvine Regent. This is mostly in here to cast, not to omen. Because just gaining life off dragons is pretty great. This is an APAC mountain. Yeah, that's nice. I'm just gonna cast this bad boy. And then if we draw a land, we can cast Twin Brood. If not, we can go heirloom, roast, draw off heirloom. Obviously, if his Manifold Mouse fires into combat here, we can't really block it, but they have a Witchstalker's Frenzy. Frenzy's really good against this deck, unfortunately. Dealing 5 is obviously excellent. Manifold Mouse number 2 is a good sign for us. Unless they have Monstrous Rage. Looks like they don't. Cool. We draw Sarkhan. Sure. So now that they have 2 mice, the roast looks a lot worse. I kind of want to just like play these Stormbroods and race. It's pretty tough to do though against the Manifold Mice, but if they had a rage, they would attack last turn. So like maybe they're just not really there on the rages. You have a lot of life gain lined up too. Yeah, I think only casting 1 roach is good enough. I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to draw some cards, honestly. It's not an adventure, correct. I know. I wish they had made the templating look a little bit different. I think they should have, like, maybe taken the moved creature dragon over here and made this thing bigger, like its own card. Like, had it go above the border. I think that would have been aesthetically better and make it clear if they're on adventures, but whatever. Alright, so. Because the idea of a split card that's a creature and a spell is really cool, but. Alright, let's draw 2. Draw a Sarkhan. Wow. Well, not drawing a land was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Here's a Sarkhan. Get a treasure, say go. I think we're more than happy to put Sarkhan in harm's way here. Just keep, let's go jam Stormbrood after Stormbrood. Honestly, the other region's good too. We've drawn like all of our life gain dragons, which is pretty gas. We have 3, 6, we have 7 mana next turn too. Very impressed with Heirloom. Very, very impressed. Really cool stuff. All right, they're gonna village, play Sanctuary. We're at 21 life, which is pretty safe. All right, so we have no good blocks here. That's fine. I could buy a roast on Higher Claw next turn, maybe. We draw counter souls. All right, so name dragon. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 mana in theory. We can cast Stormbrood and then also cast a roast, or we could play Bloomvine, roast, and then draw 1 extra card. It's pretty good. It's a lot of life, you know. It's 5 and 2. We need to use our heirlooms, obviously. And then does Sark go on attack also? I don't think so. So let's draw 5 and 2. And okay. And then we're going to go green. Bloomvine number 2 gains 6 life. And we're going to roast the Higher Claw. I think that is the... with 2 mice in play, we can't stop the mice thing from happening anyway, so... And next turn, we're just gaining like 100 life, too. Which is gas, so... Sick. Alright, awesome. Same boarding, right? Bring in the Baloths, the Pyroclasms, cut the Warmongers. Yeah, cool. Lugnuts. Making progress. Gotta get down. Gotta get up. Wait for my opponent, yeah. Shut the fuck up. What did you say? I can't mulligan this. We have a Scryland, removal spell. They mulligan too, yeah. We might actually get crushed this game, but like I can't mulligan this hand with good conscience, so. Good thing we won game 1. Ragavan on the play. Pretty unbeatable. Fair. Very fair. It's always game 3, you know? And there, alright. Mountain Swiftspear. Let me draw Sarkhan number 2. Sarkhan does seem good. 4 might be too many. Sarkhan is good, though, I think. Ooh, Steel Cutter. Okay. Cool new cards showing up a lot of places. Alright, we drew a dragon, which is a big part of the equation, so... Alright, Jetham and Behold. We got turn 3 Hellkite, which is the stones. They kill Sarkhan, great. I guess fine. They got 2 spells, so that sucks. I think that this thing giving trample is really gross. The trample part seems like it's a little over the edge. Or maybe we're already at 10. Alright, whatever. We're probably dead this game, but it's fine. They did miss a land drop, so we are stone raining them. Pretty hard to double spell when your land is stunned, you know? If they had they have a Monster Rage, we're probably dead, but that's a pretty common statement to say these days, so... They're like, they seem to be mostly mono red, but splashing green. It's a nice mountain. Yeah, it is very, very nice. I agree. This is classy.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. Don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody. You got the kid. On the machine.
I felt good. Okay. Anyway. Pyroclasm's good too. That's kind of like the allure of these like kind of like big stompy decks is that like you play big idiots. You can play cards like Pyroclasm. I know we're playing Llanowar Werewolves too, but like they're gonna kill Llanowar Werewolves a lot of time anyway, so it's a pretty big upside. They're just so dead here. This is just yeah. Maybe bail off and just kill the Manifold Mouse. Yeah, that's all really good. I'm just gonna kill it now so they can't. I don't even know what they could have, but I just whatever. All right. We got it's a big attack here. They are at 10. We are at 13. I think drawing a spell next turn would seal the deal. Sure. That is pretty funny. Behold the thing that's already visible to you. Oh my god.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
I should have put the land, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. That's 3 triggers off this thing. That's 6 damage. This card's kind of gas, actually. That was a bad attack. Whatever. We still win, so. Why do you want 2 of these? They take 6 off this. We take 4, whatever. They can't kill us anyway, so. Dragonhawk Fate's Tempest. Yeah, Sarkhan is dead. Poor Sarkhan.
Game.
All right.
Blouses.
Cool. That's pretty nice. That's fun. Right. Well, it's not missions, but that was pretty impressive, honestly. I gotta say, I'm a pretty big fan of a lot of these dragon cards. I think also Heirloom's really good. Sarkhan was nice. Dragonhawk is pretty good. Maybe Rith sucks. Yeah, I probably would just cut the Rith for a Dragonhawk, I would think. And maybe want the 4th Burst Lightning just to really make sure we can stay alive. Maybe cutting a Sarkhan. Sarkhan's pretty good. The second copy is kind of rough. But we really want it on turn 2, I think. Having like 4 Sarkhans, 3 Heirlooms, and 4 Elves to ramp alongside the Gwenna makes the glut of 5 drops much more palatable too. So, yeah, that was sweet. Honestly, good sideboard too. You know, again, it sucks a little bit that we're a little soft in Nemesis, but like we're just in the air. We can we can just ignore it, sort of. I think that like racing and ignoring is the best way to do the mono red matchup too, which we saw looks pretty good. So that's it. YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. You're all great. Peace.